Cosmic Book News has another hit piece on Disney. Disney is confirmed to have manipulated Captain Marvel perception. No, I don't want to get no notifications. Has been suspected for weeks. Okay, here's the thing. They're gonna do this with Aladdin as well. They're gonna do this with the Aladdin remake. Nobody likes that. But they're going to do it with the Aladdin remake too, because a lot of people are angry at that. It has now confirmed that Disney and other companies have intentionally manipulated the online perception surrounding Captain Marvel. A report by USA Today confirmed two Disney studio executives said that they are more adept and prepared for comparing organized negativity around the release. The report mentions that videos posted to YouTube aren't favorable of the movie, but of course they were deleted because that's how Captain Marvel was doing. The photo mentioned that Rotten Tomatoes was we would want to see and all of that stuff, and we saw its audience score to get back to 60 plus. It's also recently that movie reviewer NBC's Sci-Fi lied about doing reviews, stating that they had to spin things positively or they won't get access to exclusives. The line also has been inflating box office numbers for Captain Marvel on every one of the articles. It is also thought that Disney may be falsely reporting Captain Marvel numbers, as numerous users of social media said there was empty movie theaters. Another possibility that Disney could be buying up all the empty seats to falsify and pay tickets. No, I don't want to go to that. I don't want to go to whatever that website is. Disney could also be attempting to manipulate Captain Marvel on social media to make sure they hide any bad press about Captain Marvel, because of course you can't criticize Captain Marvel. That's impossible. It's not possible. Captain Marvel best movie ever because it's NPC narrative. It could be possible that Reddit has filled with Disney sales and employees will combat Captain Marvel posts and post positive posts. Disney could be employing bots to downvote negative posts and upvote positive ones. Speaking of bots, it is also known that fake user reviews have been posted on Captain Marvel's Rotten Tomatoes page. All that state to say it could be a result of bot traffic. Yeah, people not liking the movie is bot traffic to them. Actual people are saying the reviews are being removed to make sure Captain Marvel does well. Of course, Sci-Fi confirming that they sell for Disney. They basically confirmed that any other site that gets access to OS screen and interviews is also offering a false narrative about the reports. Well, it's being spun at Disney and the sale sites that throws out the blame. What they are really doing is combating any or all negativity using trolling as an excuse. And they're saying that trolls hated Black Panther when 80% of people liked Black Panther. I thought it was an movie, but that's because I didn't like the CGI of the movie. The CGI of Black Panther was spent on the whole scene where they go into the city. Like, you couldn't make the end fight much better, okay? That's the reason I don't like Black Panther that much. The end fight was just not that great or climatic. So, Captain Marvel. Disney has been exposed. No other website is willing to do this besides Cosmic Book News. I won't be surprised if Google tries literally banning them. That's because they're against the evil Disney. Which we all know Disney and Google work together to make sure the movies do well. They made some of this after a Star Wars story. Of course, a Nutcracker in the Four Realms flopped, but at least against Bohemian Rhapsody, a much better movie than a Buckcracker in the Four Realms. And Mary Poppins Returns is not even doing well. People are already starting to hurt movies in their animated realms. Wreck-It Ralph 2. Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet nearly flopped. And if it wasn't for those foreign numbers that came in 2 months after release, Ralph Breaks the Internet would have flopped. It would have flopped. The movie had a $200 million budget. Same thing with Mary Poppins Returns. If the movie didn't release on the holidays, the movie would have flopped. Okay? Disney's in a tough situation. That's why they're making sure Captain Marvel is a massive success. Because they know those movies are not meeting expectations. They were not grossing $700+ million like they usually do. And because 2018 was a really bad year for Disney outside of Marvel. Outside of Marvel, Solo flopped. A Wrinkle in Time and Nutcracker flopped, and the only movies that did not flop was The Incredibles, which is one of the most overrated movies in the entire history, and Marvel. Other than that, literally every single Disney movie flopped. And it's gonna be like this the same way this year. Dumbo's probably gonna flop, and Disney is probably gonna try to boost perception of the movie. Same thing with the Aladdin remake, and same thing with Maleficent 2 and Toy Story 4 and The Lion King remake. No one wants any of these movies, but Disney is making them anyways because they want your money. So of course, do not watch Disney movies. I think Spider-Man Far From Home will be the last successful Marvel movie that is published by Disney. Because Disney just wants to ruin everything. It's gonna be the same thing that happened to Star Wars. There's also Star Wars Episode 9. This is still releasing, but Captain Marvel, Disney, get your heads out of your asses for once, okay? Disney should realize that nobody wants to see these remakes and go back to the original selves. Of course, that's impossible for modern Disney as long as they're making money. Making them move films of all these identity politics and making all their films of or awful CGI animated Lion King remake that no one wants to see. And they're calling it live action, but it's all CGI. That's the funny thing. The Lion King remake is still an animated movie. It's a freaking all CGI movie, okay? All CGI. It's not a live action movie. There's no people in the movie. Maybe the monkey that helps Simba that is like Simba's babysitter at the very beginning of the movie could be a human because he can stand up on two legs. But there's really no one who could be human in the Lion King. But Captain Marvel, it has been confirmed that Disney manipulated Captain Marvel. Rotten Tomatoes confirmed that they did sell for Captain Marvel, and of course the Captain bots are going to dislike this video because, of course, they're gonna, because that's how they are. They have disliked every one of my Captain Marvel videos so far. So there's always this one like bot or two bots that always dislike this video because they think Captain Marvel is like the greatest movie ever made, and it's basically gold to them. When 90% of people hate the movie, and no one is going to see it besides like 4 or 5 people. So Disney has manipulated Captain Marvel's sales, and that's basically how it is. No one is seeing Captain Marvel, and Disney is lying to the box office to make sure the movie is doing well. This just pisses me off because Disney's gonna do this with Aladdin as well to make sure that movie does well. Of course, they're not scared of Toy Story 4 is not gonna flop. They're gonna probably do the same thing with Dumbo as well. They're probably gonna manipulate the box office sales to make sure that one does well as well. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember, do not watch Captain Marvel. Do not waste your money on this film. Do not give any of your money to Disney. Stop watching Disney. Give up on Disney. Disney is awful and is greedy and should be broken up, just like all the other monopolies that control the tech and industry of America.